Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Here's Ingles. That shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And the Hornets call time here. KD with it. Driving the lane. Can't get it to fall. Now the Pacers with it.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Pass to Davis. Back to Durant. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Now here's Turner. After the miss from KD. Shots good by Turner.
Well, in the way the game is played in this day and age, it really is beneficial to have a big man who can stroke it from deep. And Turner is definitely of that ilk.
Now here's Durant. But no one around him. From outside, off the mark. And here are the Pacers now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with the Pacers head coach. He's actually more concerned with Anthony Davis's defense than anything. Coach said he covers as much ground as any big in the league. Plus, he has the length and instincts to affect shots anywhere on the floor. So they're going to have to try to move the ball away from him. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
Well, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
Now here's White. Outside Turner. No good with the triple. The drive by KD. It's good. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skill. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
Here's White. And here's Ingles outside. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. He takes it in. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the Hornets making a change here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Pass to Turner. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Turner's got 5 now.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
To the right side. Here's McDaniels. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
.127 left here in the opening quarter. Here's White. Zeller grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now McConnell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. McConnell in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here's Hachimura. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 1. Pass to Stojakovic. Tries again. Ball's knocked loose. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Van Vliet outside. .32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's a good screen. Count it. Good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish. And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
.23 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's McConnell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Zeller. And here is McDaniel. 4 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pacers lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Picked by Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Wants to get it to KD and does. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Washington, that's good. Washington's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
And the three ball is good. Cool Hands got himself on the board with 3 there. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV soon. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And he makes that one. Cool Hands got 5 points now this quarter. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The drive by KD. In the corner, it's Monk. Pass to Bridges. Durant down low. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Here's Cool Hands. He has 5. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And the Pacers another 3.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Outside Durant. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Van Vliet. Going inside. Here's Turner. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
You know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years, and has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
Now here's Durant. 11 points in the game. Pass to Bridges. Outside, KD. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the drive.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
And it's White missing.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low-post go-to move.
Now here's White. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Van Vliet. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And that one, good.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now here is Davis. Pass to Monk. In the corner, it's Bridges. Offline with his 3. Outside, White. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pass to Monk. Davis sets a screen. From deep. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 5. White looking around. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And it's Stojakovic missing.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Back to Durant. Good work defensively by Turner.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
From deep three-point range. And the basket by Ingles.
Oh, that's a real nice-looking deep three ball there.
Here's Durant. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Durant's got 17.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
White, good.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Here is Durant. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Davis. From deep. And KD, good for 3. KD's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Outside Turner. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. Charlotte leading by 5. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Six to shoot. Now, here's Washington. From deep three-point range. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And here is KD following Fred VanVleet's 3. In the corner, it's Monk. Outside Durant. Over to the wing. Launches it. Kept alive by Charlotte. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Back to Davis. On the wing, Davis. Outside, KD. Drills the three-pointer. KD's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Charlotte.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
Yep, that one goes in there. Turner's got 9 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
KD looking around. Pacers with the rebound. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Van Vliet outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here's KD. That was a strong dunk.
Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And so it's Indiana with it. It's a three-point game. And here's White. Pass to Ingles. And here is Van Vliet. Out to White. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Here's Van Vliet, and he banks in the layup.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pacers trail by 3. Takes it inside. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
And Davis can't get it to go. Now, here is Stojakovic. Pass to Iguodala. Driving in. Misses from close range. Charlotte leading by 3. Bridges, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, you can see the work being put in on that particular shot for Bridges, and his confidence as a result is continuing to grow.
Now here's Van Vliet. To the inside. Timeout called the Pacers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
The Pacers making a change here. Clock at 6. Here's White. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. White goes in, and Davis pulls it down. Charlotte in the lead. Pass to Durant. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You know, why settle for the layup? When you're this close, Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Van Vliet outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter. Hornets leading by 5. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Over in the corner, Washington. KD on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Indiana on D. Durant with it. Shot clock at 6. Back to Graham. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pacers trail by 5. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Turner. And Turner throws it down.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And that one drops for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Outside, KD. Pass to Bridges. Back to KD. Latrey. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside, White. Now, here's Ingles. VanVleet, right side. To tie it up. They get it again.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunity.
Now here's Durant. Drives to the hoop. This one for 3. Nails the triple.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Now White. Pass to Ingles. There's the triple. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player. With absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Hornets. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain. Fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. It's the Pacers in Indianapolis as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Taking a look at the Hornets.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
It's a matchup that suits them. And if they're going to win this one, they're going to have a big mental edge the next two times they see each other.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys, I think, that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard with three-point line.
And the Hornets with possession here. It's a three-point game. Latrey bangs home the trifecta.
This is where Durant feasts. I mean, he can let it fly, and he has confidence.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now here's White. Just 5 on the clock. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And then Washington with the dunk.
Mr. Everything. Durant can score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to McDaniels. Outside, Davis. And here is McDaniel. His three-pointers off the mark. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I did catch up with Indiana's head coach. And coach mentioned Anthony Davis's mobility as a factor as well. He said, anytime you've got a big man who can move as well as Davis, it poses some issues. You got to come up with a creative approach on D to deal with that combination of size and speed. Coach told me, though, Kevin, as tough as it is to face Davis, it makes his job and the challenge that much more fun. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Turner with the screen. Here's White. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
But if you let White get around the corner on the pick and roll, good luck. Kobe's too quick to catch.
Charlotte moving it around. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Washington. No good on the three. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp. Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Turner. Back to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Fires the 3. And McDaniels with the block. Charlotte trailing. And here is KD. Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the play!
The phenomenal athleticism from Durant. Man, he's just a tenacious dunker who spikes it in.
Pass to Stojakovic. Turner with the screen. From deep three-point range. And Precious Stojakovic hits from deep. Stojakovic has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Indiana. Here's KD. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Oh, and Durant covers so much ground when he puts it on the floor. You just can't keep him from going where he wants.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Turner inside. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Now here's Durant. 7 points in the game. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Pass to Stojakovic. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to Turner from the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. After Charlotte getting the 3. Pass to Stojakovic. Ingles in the corner. 4 on the clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And KD, here we go. They now take the lead. KD's got 11 points.
It takes a lot to stop Durant when he's going at the rim. Any bump or knock isn't enough. He'll just fight his way through.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Pick by Zeller. Drives to the hoop. Monk for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Monk. For 3, Harris. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Charlotte in the lead. Pass to Monk. Back to Graham. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Zeller.
Registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine. Finishing at the rim is what Zeller does best.
Left side marking it. Here's Gafford. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Gafford's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now Graham. Here he goes. Charlotte moving the ball around. The shot by Monk is no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Gafford. It's deflected.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Indiana.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
Back to Stojakovic. From deep. Nice defense from KD. Back to Bridges. Takes a 3. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Bridges got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets. .137 left in the first half of basketball. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
White drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
There's a certain level of fearlessness we see from White, not fazed by that contact on the shot.
And KD's got the ball here for Charlotte. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's Turner. Stojakovic with it. He has 6. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Turner with the screen. Drains it from beyond the arc. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. .23 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Whether it's that sweep through or up fake, Durant has always been canny about luring defenders into fouls.
Durant hits them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
It's White on the wing. And he uses the glass on the layup. White's got 4 this quarter.
No easy way to stop White on the drive. He's got speed and agility on his side.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Oh, the skill, length, the timing. Durant, he's special in all those categories. He can dominate on both ends. Now, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Pass to McDaniels. And here is Washington. 5 points in the game. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Right side Turner. And here's Stojakovic. Back to Turner. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Stojakovic. And Indiana, another three.
And Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the three ball is his specialty.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Pass to Ingles. Now here's White. 8 points for him. Into the lane. And White with the stuff.
Oh, clear for takeoff. Kobe White, the 6'4" guard, has some lift.
Outside, KD. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Zeller. From outside the arc. And it's the Hornets, another three.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. The D struggling to keep up.
Now Stojakovic. Turner with the screen. And there's the call on Durant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Turner. And the three off target.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Right side, Davis. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Davis. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Van Vliet. Stojakovic with it. From deep. It doesn't go for him. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Here's Bridges. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. It's the Hornets with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. He takes it in. Pass to Watanabe. Charlotte again missing. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 3. To the wing on the left. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in.
And the touch from Markkanen there. I like how he keeps his body control on these tricky buckets.
.35 seconds left in the third quarter. Graham surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Watanabe. Off target from outside. Over to the left wing. Tries the spin move. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
Graham with the ball. And the foul on Myles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. For Charlotte, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Monk for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Monk's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, this is Markkanen's foul. Receiving the pass where he wants it, elevating, and knocking down the shot.
And we just finished the... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And here's White. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Gafford misses. Charlotte in the lead. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Indiana on D. Now here's Durant. 5 on the clock. Driving in. Oh, and he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
You got to enjoy watching Durant finish strong. Ferocious competitor who's always looking to jam it when he has room to. I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Washington, that's good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
The shot by KD. No good. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Ingles in the corner. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Inside. Pacers trailed by 4. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. To the paint. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. That's on Miles Bridges.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
Durant attacking. Makes it off the glass. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
When you need a big bucket, you were looking for Durant every chance you get. He has delivered so many times in that situation.
They set the pick. And there's the drive. White, good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Ingles with the ball. Bridges covering.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
The 3-ball sinks the three-pointer.
You know, spacing the floor is so important in today's NBA. So Bridges' three-point ability, it fits right in.
Outside, White. Shoots over Bridges. White, good.
There's White again. He's feeling it tonight, man. I missed that feeling. Everything going on.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Charlotte.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Durant. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 4. Pass to White. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. Now Stojakovic lets it go from deep. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Look, I know he wants to get them back into this, but that's not the way to do it. They need smart shots, not thieves.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Charlotte making a switch here. And that one misses. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 6-point game. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Driving inside. Money!
Oh, man, the versatility Durant offers, driving, spotting up, using his post game. I mean, he does it well.
Now White. There's the pick. Shakes him. Indiana moving it around. Out to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges with the steal. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And it's exciting watching Bridges continue to grow. This guy has a hunger to keep getting better.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
One of my favorite bigs in the entire NBA. When Anthony Davis is on the floor, it's appointment viewing only.
And so it's Charlotte with the win.